the evening, introducing first in the blue corner. He's coming from Belarus. Make some noise for Vadim Vascov.
What a huge super fight on the menu here before we get the main course for the evening and the finals of the FEA Light Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Vadim Vascov of Belarus, 20 years old. He's had 105 amateur fights, but as a professional, he's 7-7. Is the 20-year-old. A few years ago, he also earned a victory over Sergei Morari, another very talented Moldovan fighter. And now he's here in Moldova to collect another win against another top Moldovan talent in Vitalie Matei.
And now introducing his opponent into the red corner. He's coming from Moldova. Make some noise for Vitalie Matei.
Vitalie Matei, one of 4 KOK champions on the fight card here tonight. This will not be a championship matchup. However, he is the current holder of the KOK lightweight title. He beat Andre Laustein for the championship in October after Doral Christian got injured, pulled out of the title fight and was stripped of the belt. Matei won the championship. 33 years old. Earlier in the year, back in February, won the World Grand Prix tournament. Overall, as a professional, he's much more experienced in the professional ranking than his Belarusian opponent, with an overall record of 18 wins and 11 losses. Represents the Thai boxing gym here in Moldova. And trains under Stepan Curley, a very talented coach and a very respected gym here in Moldova. The grizzled veteran, Vitalie Matei, steps into the ring one more time here at FEA Kickboxing.
Vitalie Matei. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the blue corner. Weighing 71 kilogram, height 1.76 meters, having a personal record of 25 9s, 11 wins and 11 losses. He's fighting for Moldova. Make some noise for Vadim Vascov. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the blue corner, the red corner, weighing 1.76 meters, 71 kilogram, having a personal record of 29 fights, 11 wins, and 11 losses. He's fighting for Moldova. Make some noise for Vitalie Matei. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super fight on the 71 kilogram, 3-minute, 3-round, extra 1 round, K1 rules. Referee in the ring, Grosu Andre.
Fighting FEA rules, say a clean fight and obey my commands all the time. Good luck to you.
Touch of gloves, and we are underway. Co-main event of the evening here. Back and forth they go to open things up here. In our first of 3 rounds, this is a super fight, a non-title matchup at 71 kilos. Current KOK champion Vitalie Matei in the black, and the challenger Vadim Vascov, 20 years old, 13 years younger than Matei. Both guys testing each other early in this one. Right hand scores down the middle from the Belarusian. Low kick in return. Cracking left there from Vascov. Vascov seems very loose, very relaxed, and doesn't mind putting his power behind these shots. As I said, Vascov has over 100 amateur fights, as do a lot of the Eastern Europeans. Fighters from Poland, Lithuania, Belarus always have a lot of amateur experience. And he's certainly not fighting like an amateur here. He is looking for the KO. A lot of these amateur guys are trained from a very young age, just score points. That's how you win, you score points. You got these big gloves, headgear, shin pads, and so it makes it harder to knock your opponent out. All you have to really do is score points to win the matchup. He's not fighting like an amateur fighter here. Good inside low kick that time by Matei. Oh, and a right hand scores as well. Crowd liked that one. Body kick scores from the Moldovan. They go tit for tat downstairs with the leg kicks. Good low kick there from the Belarusian. See a big red spot. Looks like the great red spot of Jupiter right there on his left shoulder. Certainly from some kind of an impact from Matei. Wow. You can feel the wind of that left hand from the Belarusian blowing across the arena. So much power behind those shots. If he lands one of those clean, it'll be bad news for the champ. FEA president Doran Damir likes the action that he sees, and he's on the move again. Take a look at the right eye of Matei. I noticed that he had a little bit of a shiner before the matchup even started. Maybe from some sparring and preparation for this fight, maybe from something that happened, you know, maybe in the last day or two. You never know. Sometimes you're just warming up, you know, you get caught with a little punch, like a pad in the face, who knows what it's from. But it's certainly getting worse. There you see it, underneath the right eye. It was just barely even, it wasn't even that noticeable before the fight, but you can certainly see that it's becoming more visible as this contest goes on.
Round 2.
Round 2 underway here, and don't forget, folks, the big main event coming up right after this matchup, the finals of the FEA light heavyweight tournament. Alexandru Burduja taking on Mikhail Tiuterev to crown the first ever FEA light heavyweight champion. Matei has already etched his name into the record books as the KOK lightweight champion. And one of those light heavyweights will get that opportunity directly after this matchup. don't know about you, but I'm just waiting in this matchup for somebody to really get that first big clean shot that just sends the other guy right down to the canvas, because you can feel it. They've been unloading on each other with some very powerful shots. They're accumulating, it's building, and it's building, and I feel like this fight's just gonna build up to a vicious kind of crescendo eventually. Matei is the kind of fighter that can just kind of wear on you. It's like carrying around a heavy bucket of water. Eventually your arms are gonna get tired, they're gonna fall. When that happens, that's when he strikes. Matei's the kind of fighter he'll chip away at you. He loves to work the body, work the low kicks. He's not a headhunter. There he goes down to the body with a right hand. You can see he's visibly kind of grimacing and flinching whenever he gets a shot to the face. I think it's because of that right eye, the shiner under the right eye. Good movement still from the Belarusian here in round two, still showing different angles, changing up his stance, moving around the ring. Low kicks from both gentlemen. Catches the leg. Matei scoots out of town. Closing seconds here of round number 2. And that's it. Well, a very close matchup here between these two. They've been going back and forth with each other since the opening bell in round 1. And in my opinion, regardless of how you have the first 2 rounds scored, I can't really say that either guy has really gotten the better of the other. But there's still 1 round left to sort it out.
Round 3, final round.
There's that left hand of the Belarusian. He has really got some smoke on that thing. He's changing stances so often, though, that he really only throws the big left when he's fighting from a southpaw stance. He's got a big left kick as well, and he can bring it up to the head. He can bring it up there with a push kick. Good inside low kick that time. Tries to go down to the body, but it bounces off the forearms of the champ. Cracking low kick in return from Matei. Boy, this is a very even contest here. Boy, there's such high competition in the KOK lightweight division. There's so many contenders. I'm very interested to see who is going to challenge Matei eventually for the KOK championship. It could be here in Moldova. It could be anywhere in Europe. Whoa, my! Crowd coming alive again. 3rd round here, and with this fight so close as it is, somebody really needs to make a statement here in this next minute and 10 seconds or so. Matei putting some pressure on, now backs up. And Vascov says, come on, man, bring it. Let's do this, brother. Clubbing overhand right, and Vascov had a little taste and wants some more. Well, there have been 3 World Grand Prix at 71 kilos. Matei won one in February. We also had one in London, and we had one in Slovakia as well. So we've got 2 big-time contenders at 71. We've also got Henrikas Vikšaraitis, who I believe is got his name in the title picture as well. So a lot to be decided at 71 kilos as far as the KOK championship is concerned, and also a 71 kilogram tournament. It ain't over yet, pal. It ain't over till it's over, and now it's over. So perhaps Matei celebrating a little bit prematurely there, or is he? Matei doing a little dance in his corner there, seems very confident of his performance. Not so much celebrating in the Belarusian corner, but we do not have the decision yet, so we'll have to wait and see as we go ahead and take a look at what happened in round number 3 between these two. I don't know how to call this one. How do you have it scored at home? The current KOK lightweight champion, Vitalie Matei, and Vadim Vascov of Belarus. Very tough fight here between both individuals. Crowd is into it. Vascov looking for the appreciation, getting some from a few fans in attendance here. That's one of the things I love about Kishino, is they do really respect a good performance from a foreign fighter. In fact, some of these foreign fighters here have really gone on to be some of the biggest fan favorites in the company. Let's make it official up in the ring with Mike Diamonds.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have decided an extra round.
Extra round, I told you, I couldn't decide it between these two. Evidently, the judges could not either. And we will now go to an extra and deciding round. So whatever happened in the first 3 rounds, you can wad it up in a ball and throw it down the toilet. This 4th and final round will decide it right here, right now. Look at the smile on the face of Doran Damir. He wants to see it. I want to see it.
Round.
These people here in Kishino want to see it. Let's do it. Well, that right hand from Matei had bad intentions on it. Big confrontation there in center ring. Look at this, these two really taking advantage of these final 3 minutes. They know they've got it all to do here in this extra round, trying to maim each other. Both guys moving very capriciously around the ring here. Very unpredictable, explosive offense from both individuals. Oh my, you can feel those shots going in as the skin just cracking. Knee on the inside there from Vascov. Vascov in constant motion too. Very unpredictable movements from him. Never know what kind of stance you're gonna get from him. Trying to keep Matei off guard, keep him guessing. Half the time gone by now in this extra round. Clubbing overhand right there. Matei goes downstairs but misses. Again, a very close round here between these two. Every shot counts at this point. Matei trying to make a statement here, trying to prove that he is the champ, that he is the best, that he is the king of the mountain here in FEA, and that he is the best in the KOK lightweight division. That quick combo could exacerbate the situation here for Vascov. Oh, big right hand there from the Belarusian. Certainly effective here inside 30 seconds now. Oh, and another right hand there. Oh, and a big left. Well, wait a minute now. Wait just a minute. That one was obviously right in the back of the head. Some booing going out here. Well, he's lucky he didn't get the yellow card right there without a warning. He's got some time here to recover. That was a blatant shot in the back of the head by Vadim Vascov. Sometimes in this kind of a situation, it's an extra round. You're in dire straits. You're doing whatever you take. Maybe let the emotion get the best of him. I'm sure if he could take it back and if he could go back in time, you know, he wouldn't pull the trigger. He's been a sportsman the whole fight. And let's face it, folks, this is not tiddlywinks. This is kickboxing, so sometimes things like that happen. Closing seconds here. Matei again walking away, and he almost paid for it. Oh, my. And I think those two hugging it out in center ring. How is that illegal shot going to affect the scoring? He obviously is not going to lose a point for it, but it's not going to do him any favors either. An extra round in the books, 4 total rounds. 12 minutes gone by here in this matchup in the co-main event of FEA Kickboxing Volume 27. How do you have it scored? We must have a winner here. Take another look. His back is turned. Oh, it was an elbow. It wasn't even a punch, it was an elbow. A blatant elbow, a calculated, blatant elbow right to the back of the head. Well, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but after watching that replay, I mean, how could you? Well, regardless, let's find out who the winner is, and we'll make it official with Mike Diamond.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is, for the blue corner, make some noise for Vadim Vascov from Belarus.
What a miscarriage of justice that was, especially after that elbow. Now, he may have won the round, but certainly with that elbow, it's going to leave a bad taste in everybody's mouth here. A miscarriage of justice.